All right, you can go ahead and start, Sam and Tyree. I want to let y'all know, if you're a beauty professional, barber, stylist, nail tech, esthetician, school owner, instructor, this is going to be one of your most important trainings. If you don't get this, you probably can kiss your business goodbye, because we're in the internet world with social media. Branding and marketing is so important. And today we have two gentlemen. They're going to be breaking down everything about building your brand. If you sell a product, if you sell a service, if you want to get students, if you want to get clients, they have one of the best systems out here. So without further ado, they ready to get started. The floor is yours.
Appreciate it.
Right, all right. Let you hop in first, Sam.
All right, cool. So I'm Sam Clement. You can follow me on the socials, Samuel C. Shears. So my background is I've been barbering since I was 14, 20 years in the game. I'll be 34 this year. Been licensed for almost a decade, but that's when my barber journey first started. My partner and I, Ty, he actually started out as a client of mine. And then we became business partners because it just made sense. And that's one thing that I preach to the different beauty professionals, barbers, that you never know who sits in your chair and who can help you elevate to the next level. It's not necessarily like you want to reach up, but sometimes you got to just reach who's next to you horizontally, because you never know who's on the same level, same grind that you're on. So we have here Spruce. It's an online platform that we do marketing, creative services, business coaching, consulting, and we have a software solution so you can maximize your business and integrate vertically. So it doesn't matter if you're really just solely focusing on excelling behind the chair and make sure you have a lot of clients that you retain, or get people in the door if you're still building your business or you were looking to expand. We work with the automation, SMS, email, to make sure that you have constant communication to your clients and even future clients, right? Let's say you have a product. If you have a product that you want to sell, whether it's your own product, pomades, lashes, pencils, clippers, whatever it is, we can aid you in that process of getting it out to the world, from helping you build a funnel, to help you build a website, to help you gain that traffic, SEO, all that stuff that you need to really do what the big businesses do, which makes them successful. And that's one of the things that small businesses tend not to do, is mimic what big businesses do, and that's the systems that they use. You have to adopt those systems, right? So even if you have a digital product, right, which digital products, depending on who you talk to, can be better than physical products, because you don't have to worry about that physical fulfillment of that product, right? If you make a digital product, whether you're if you're a braider, or if you know how to do makeup really well, know how to fade, and you want to sell a digital course or ebook, really you can make it one time and then sell it forever in perpetuity, right? You make it once, you sell it many a times, you make money like that as well. Then of course we have other avenues that you can make revenue from becoming an affiliate. One of the things that I like to call, and we're going to get into this in detail, but I'm kind of just brushing the surface for people. So let's say you always wanted to have like your own beauty supply, right? As we know, depending on the market, we know who kind of cornered the market when it comes to beauty supplies, right? But let's say you want to have your own. I call it a digital or a virtual beauty supply. If you actually become an affiliate with like Amazon or Walmart or Sally's Beauty, you could recommend certain products. When you recommend those products on your website, on your funnel, right? When you refer people to that product and they go through your link, then you get commission from that. You get paid from that. So that's kind of like a virtual beauty supply, right? So we have a lot of different services, a lot of different hacks, different plays you can run to really maximize not just life behind the chair, but also to prep you for life beyond the chair. And that's one thing that I had to realize especially when the pandemic hit. We all been through it. When things shut down, how resourceful are you going to be when it comes to pivoting, right? So if you had a couple of these things in motion, you would probably still be in motion, or you would have probably came to a complete stop. And we all know, just like a train, it's hard to get that momentum going again once all those cars and trains, cars stop when it comes to that motion of a train, right? So yeah, that's it in a nutshell what we do. Ty is going to really go in depth with some of the things and services that we provide for those individuals that really just want to, like I said, maximize their business, maximize the influence on the internet as well. And let me end with this point. It's great to have a following on these social media platforms because it's free. It's great. But as we know, when you post these reels and these stories, it doesn't go to every one of your followers. The algorithm, for reasons of business, I understand it, why it only goes to a certain percentage. And I think it's like 3 to 5%, Ty, correct me if I'm wrong, of your following that actually sees your material, right? Because if 100% of people that were following you saw what you were promoting, then if you really got a massive following, then you would be competing with the networks of the world, right? Like BET, Fox News, CNN, VH1, whatever you watch, Hulu, you'll be competing with them because now you have an audience that can see and tune into everything that you post. So with that being said, the goal is to actually get your followers that's on these platforms off the platform and into your own email, text message list. That's the major component that big businesses do. And they have a system to obviously make this happen for them and put them in your client base so that way you can talk to them directly. And that's the biggest thing. Imagine if you can talk to everybody in your phone, or everybody that's came to your shop, or everybody that visited your store with a click of a button, right? And that's what we have to offer when it comes to our software solutions provided by Spruce. So get people off the platform, put them in your database, and then you're going to end up growing your business as well as just, monetarily. So, all right, Ty, I get long-winded.
Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. So what's going on, guys? My name is Tyree Matthias. Been on here a couple of weeks ago, and just really want to kind of like expound, for so many of you guys how important this is, like to really have these tools and systems in place. To kind of introduce myself, I've been never, I always say this, I'm not in the hair industry whatsoever. I'm not a barber. I'm not I don't understand none of that stuff. So when people start talking about qualifications and schools and all that stuff, like I always say, I'm kind of like that boyfriend or that girlfriend that you bring to the family cookout. And once you and your family start talking, y'all start going back and talking in codes, and that third party person don't know what y'all talking about. You kind of like left out. So when all of them barbers and hairstylists get together, start talking about this and that, I don't know what y'all talking about. So I'm more so just a strategy guy and a systems guy. I put systems in place to help, businesses make money, entrepreneurs make money. So for me, a little bit about me, I just been helping entrepreneurs in general for quite a while. The big problem for me was I was helping so many different industries, so many different niches. I had like real estate clients, barbers, people that's doing some of everything, no matter what you do, credit, business credit, people that's in so many different industries. And I decided to kind of niche down. Now, one thing about it, I already had a few clients that I helped make 6 figures, both in a barber industry, those that were starting barber shops, those that were starting salon suites to get clients and, pretty much up their income by leveraging systems and automations, which is what I want to show you guys. So it really doesn't matter. So a lot of what I do was really kind of just me narrowing down. I decided to help the barber, the hair industry, beauty professionals. I decided to help that industry, number one, because I started seeing a lot of the same problems over and over again. that already knew the stuff that I did to help my clients get to where they were. But then as I started scouring down, you know, Instagram, I started seeing all of these barbers and hairstylists with like 10,000 followers, 20,000 followers. And I start seeing some of the same mistakes. And I start seeing pockets of money that so many hair professionals are missing out on. Like I say, beauty professionals, everything are missing out of on. And it's now that I can pretty much spot it, and it becomes so simple, so you know, easy for me to spot those pockets of money that's being missed, and easy for me to help, you know, people make up their money, right? So one of the biggest things I keep on seeing so many times is I see a lot of, you know, people that got putting out good quality content, you know, getting tons of likes, comments, shares, you know, all of the stuff in the comments. But at the same time, I see a lot of people without a link in they bio. Like that's the first mistake that you're making, because if you don't have a link, you don't have a way for people to connect to you. You don't have a way for people to do business with you, right? That's one of the first mistakes that I see by so many people. The second mistake I see along them same lines is people will put their company booking app. So unless you are like, let's say the barbershop owner or the salon suite owner or the nail shop owner, right? And you're sending people to a company web page, well, again, you're eliminating your ability to really kind of brand yourself, right? You can't brand yourself that way. You, even though you think you're branding yourself on social media, which is cool, that's a start place, but that should never be the ending place, because your goal is to leverage social media, brand yourself, but then you need to get them into your world by taking them offline, as Stan mentioned earlier, right? But the biggest mistake, people send people to a company booking page, or the third mistake, which is probably better than the first two, but still, you know, you're still missing out on a lot. And I'm gonna tell you why, right? You send people directly to a booking page like Booksy, you know, StyleSeed, you know, all of these different apps that you use to make appointments. Now, it's cool that you are getting people to book appointments, but the problem is if you got 20 or 30,000 followers or multiple thousands of followers, more than likely all of those people ain't in your city, right? So now you got a bunch of followers with maybe a teensy weensy handful of people that can actually come in and do business with you, meaning that they could come in and book an appointment. So if you are limiting the opportunity for them to purchase something that you have, maybe some of you guys got your own products, your own candles. Most of the barbers and hairstylists and professionals I talk to, they do other things besides that main thing. Most people are photographers on the side. They do life insurance on the side, credit repair on the side. People are, you know, selling fire sticks, whatever it is that you do on the side, you know, and nobody really knows that, right? And you know, you don't make it easy for people to do business with you, right? So at the end of the day, you want to make it easy for people to do business with you, because you may have something I want. I don't even know you, but I come on your site, but you should be able to, because one of the first things people want to do when they come to you on social media, they want to look at your bio. And a lot of times they want to click on a link in your bio, right? And if it's not something there that interests them, you know, if you don't have a link at all, you're already killing yourself, right? You are not allowing yourself to make more money, both from your website as well as your bio site, all of those different things of that nature. So that's one of the first places where so many people lose out already. And I'm not saying that you want to have a bunch of links and a bunch of products like some people do, because a lot of times when you got too much stuff in your bio, like a lot of people use those link trees, when you give people too many options, that's an option for people to make no decision at all. They got too many things to choose from. But you still want to have some things. If you got other things that you do, you want to offer people the ability to do business with you. So that's one. The next thing is really properly leveraging social media, right? So people not leveraging social media to the fullest, meaning that you want to make sure that you are having call to actions on a lot of your posts, right? I'm not going to tell you that every single post that you make should have a call to action, but at least 90% of your posts should definitely have a call to action. So let me ask you guys a quick question. How many of you guys are operating other businesses outside of your beauty business? Drop it in the comments for me. Like, what are you guys doing outside of you know, hair or, you know, beauty? What are you guys doing outside of that? What are some of the things that you guys are okay? You got nothing, life insurance and health, beauty products, okay. What else we got? Courses, that's a good one, and You know, we definitely want to tap into that in a second. Those courses are powerful. Courses, more courses, okay. Real estate, awesome, awesome. And so that's what I mean. More digital courses. So it look like a lot of people got some digital courses or they want to get into courses, which is exactly what we want to show you guys how to do. As a matter of fact, I seen somebody in here. I think Erica dropped it in there. There's courses. So I'm actually going to bring her on because I think she just messaged me like, I want to say, when did you message me? Like 3 days ago. Said she's trying to put some courses together literally within the last 3 days. We just put in, she told me one day, I think it was Sunday night. Monday, I gave her the blueprint to set up a course. She came back, did her homework. We put the course together. Now we putting the whole course together. Now she about to drop a whole course. So it's some simple plays that you guys can run and start. And I know that I'm actually going to bring her on in a little bit just to talk about, you know, the importance of automations and setting your system up to make money beyond a chair. You know, Erica, she's on here, right? She's a full-time, you know, hairstylist, you know, but she makes so much money beyond a chair with some of the systems by leveraging a lot of the things that we created for her, that she's getting so many life insurance clients. She's selling so many digital products, all while she's working full-time, you know, behind the chair, but she's got a whole thing that's doubling and tripling her income beyond the chair, right? While she's working. And I want to show you guys how to do the same thing. You know, I have another client that already has multiple barbershops. He couldn't be on here and I would love for him to come on. But again, it's all about really leveraging yourself beyond the chair. Because even if you were booked up, right? Because a lot of times people want more clients and we can definitely help you guys get more clients. But even if you booked up for 3 weeks out, right? There's only so much that you can do behind a chair, right? With your own 2 hands, right? You only one person. So even if you booked up from the morning to the night, that's for, depending on which city you guys live in, that's still not even gonna get you the 6 figures. Now, maybe out here in the Bay where we live at, you know, in the San Francisco Bay Area where the average haircut is like $50, $60. That's just normal out here. But for most other places in the country, that's not normal. You know what I mean? So they can probably cut 6, 7 heads and make 6 figures. But, you know, everywhere else, you know, those prices are not normal. So real quick, man, before I hop too deep into the training, because I know that you guys want to get to exactly how we want to make it happen, right? Where you guys from? Where you guys located? Let me know who I'm talking to and where we from. You guys can drop it down in a comment. Let me know. Okay, St. Louis. Okay, okay. I lived in the Lou for 8 years. LA, Indianapolis. That's what I'm talking about. Georgia, Spokane, Washington. Wow. Okay. The BK, Chi-Town in the house. China from Chi-Town. Philly, my hometown. Okay. What else? We got Nevada in the house, Vegas. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. So we got people from everywhere. And like I said, you know, out here prices are so high. So barbers out here, you know, real easy charge 50, 60, 70 bucks for a haircut. But unless you're doing that, and even with that being said, 6 figures out here don't mean nothing. You got Mississippi in the house. 6 figures out here don't mean nothing in compared to, you know, other places, right? So that's like, you still consider living in poverty if you're making 100,000 out here, right? You might qualify for food stamps at 100,000. So, but yeah, we're gonna get ready to dive into it though. So real quick, I just want to let you guys know pretty much what we do. We really kind of focus on 4 main things, right? We focus on coaching and consulting, right? We're a combination of 4 things, right? Coaching and consulting. Well, we're a combination of creative services. And what I mean by creative services is just like I told you, how Erica reached out to us a couple of days. As a matter of fact, many of you guys that's got started and already, you know, been on here said that you guys want to create products, you guys trying to create courses and things of that nature. So that's what I mean by creative services. We help you figure out what you want to do for your creative service, or we take your creative service outside of hair and what you do and really just help you, you know, run up the bag with it, you know, put a system in place so that you can start generating more profits from whatever creative service that you have, right? The next thing that we do is we give you the software and the system to make things happen, to kind of put it all in one. And then we also help you with the marketing strategy. So I'm going to show you guys real quick you know, as I mentioned, you know, we are based out here in the Bay Area, but as I mentioned before, right, we actually give you the marketing strategies to make it happen. So I'm going to see if I can give access to Erica real quick. Are you able to unmute yourself, Erica, if you're still on here? So before we hop into the training, I just really want to show you guys like the power of, you know, adding these income revenue, you know, processes and strategies in place. So one of the things we did for her, we ran a DM campaign, text marketing campaign for her. Let me see, she says she can't unmute. Let me see if I can unmute you real quick. Okay. Let me see. Can I unmute you? All right, so maybe I can't. I thought maybe I should be able to unmute you.
You had to bring up with you as a panelist.
Okay. So, let's see. Give me 1 second, guys. Sorry. All right, I think I got you in. You should be able to hop in now.
Okay, hey, can you hear me?
Absolutely.
Okay, so yes, so I'm an entrepreneur, I'm a hairstylist, and I'm an educator and a hairstylist, and I've been licensed for almost 10 years. And I met Tyree, I'm a client of Tyree, so he's great, he's phenomenal, he helps me with many things as far as like the Got Spruce app and websites, landing pages, automation, because like I'm a busy mom, so I do a lot, so I don't have time to respond to all my clients. So he set up automation for me where it automatically takes my clients or leads and it send follow-up messages. So it's just a great tool to have. And then I do work behind the chair in the salon, but I also do other things on the side as far as like passive income, residual income, like he's helping me with ebooks. Those are powerful right now because once you create it one time, then that's all you have to do. And then you can keep making money and making money. Then I'm also doing a haircutting course, a mini haircutting course that he's helping me put together. And he's just great. And he helped me make a lot of money. He helped me be structured and just take a load off of me by me working a full-time job and wanting to create more income and things like that. So yeah.
Yeah, and real quick, I just want to ask, because I know that you got quite a bit of kids, because, you know, I know that I don't, you know, for you to do what you do, first of all, I think is amazing, but how many children you have?
I have 6.
6 kids, y'all. 6 kids and working, you know, full time. I think you are working full time, are you? Or is it part time? At the salon.
At the salon, it's more part-time, but I'm like right at that mark between part-time and full-time. So like
Gotcha.
30 hours a week.
Okay,
at
okay.
The salon behind the chair.
Right. So that's what I'm talking about. Like, listen, I mean, it can be done, but the power of having those tools working for you and making money for you while you know, like say, run your family, while you trying to work and run a family and things of that nature is super powerful. And like I say, this is glad you were able to hop on just to, and real quick before you hop off, I just really want to talk about, because I know the last campaign that we ran, right? I think I gave you the actual marketing. Literally, I think it was maybe one post. I think it may have got like 100 or 200 or something comments, and you know, a bunch of leads, a bunch of signups for your life insurance, you know, campaign. So I just really want to talk about that, as well as the importance of running ads, because I know that we often talk about that, right? We talked about the ads that you need to run, especially once you find something that works, right?
Right.
And I'm going to show you guys a pretty much something that pretty much works like clockwork, no matter who I do it with, no matter what niche I do it with. Anybody I run this play with is going to help you, right? But I just want you to real quick just talk about that real quick, about that last play we ran with the hack, right? With the free hack for insurance and things of that nature. So just kind of, if you could just expound on that real quick, and I'll let you go.
Okay, so yeah, absolutely. So as far as like, so you want to reach more people than just your friends and families and on your social media. So like running ads is powerful. So he basically created content for me to post and help me run my ad. So I am with the business page, because you want to run your ads on business pages. Well, at least for Facebook anyway. So he created the content and everything, told me what to post. And we did, that ad did so great and phenomenal. So yeah, you want to have traffic come into your business or whatever, your product or service. So more traffic coming, so that way you get more sales.
Absolutely. So well, I appreciate you, Queen, for just hopping on for those few minutes. I'm about to get ready to dive in, but I just wanted to kind of bring you in so that, you know, just to let, you know, everybody on here know like the importance of really just having these systems and automations working for you while you're working, right? No matter whether you're cutting hair, you know, painting nails, you know, or polishing nails rather, you know, doing hair, no matter what you're doing, you should be able to make so much money beyond a chair. And I want to take your creative product. If you don't have a creative product, right, we even help you create those, right? So I know it's times when we first started working together, me and Erica, right? She had some ideas, but then we also came up with some creative services, some creative products and ideas for her to promote that's going to help level up, you know, that income and create them income boosts, you know, to, you know, fill in those gaps. So that's what we want to help you guys do, fill in the gaps. And I'm gonna hop right into it from the software side. So thanks for coming on, Erica.
You're
I guess,
welcome.
and undo this. I guess you could go back to the mute, I think.
Okay, yeah, I can mute myself.
All right, then. Thanks. You have a good. All right, guys. So we're gonna get ready to hop back into it. Real quick, you guys let me know, like, if you are looking to make 6 figures or more, like if I gave you guys a straight up strategy, I'm gonna give you guys a straight up strategy, but if you guys really want to make 6 figures or more, drop a 1 down in the comments. So I'm gonna give you guys a play that's gonna not just make you, when I say 6 figures, I ain't even just talking about 100,000, it's about 200,000, 300,000, right? Run it up to 7 figures if you want to, because if you can make 6 figures, you can make 7 figures. So I ain't even talk about me, no sense in me talking about 7 figures, because if you can make 6 figures, you just do the same thing over and over and over again. So I got a couple of ones in here. So I'm about to give you guys 6 things that you want to do, 6 strategies, right? And I'm gonna show you how our system is going to help you do it. All right. So real quick, I am about to share my screen. So we can hop right into it. And I know that you guys, I appreciate you guys for hopping on, first of all, because I know that all of you guys are busy adults, right? Doing adult things, and just want to respect you guys' time. So I'm gonna try to hop in as fast as I can, just to kind of give you guys a bit of a layout. So let me kind of go to a base here. So one of the first ways I want to show you guys how to leverage your income, right? I'm gonna show you 6 strategies, but the first strategy I want to show you guys is everybody should be doing an upsell, right? Now, here's what happened when most people book an appointment, whether I don't care what kind of appointment it is, whether it's a hair appointment, haircut appointment, nail appointment, a new, barbershop consultant appointment. Every single thing you do should have an upsell. And I'm gonna show you what I mean, right? When I go to Dunkin' Donuts, right, or Starbucks, and I order a coffee, right? Whenever I order that coffee, every single time without fail, right, they're going to ask me, thanks for your purchase. Would you like one of these things to go along with your coffee? Most of the time it's gonna be like some donuts or some hash browns or some whatever. If I order a donut, they're gonna always ask me 100% of the time, would you like some of these things to go along with that? A coffee or whatever the case may be, right? Now, here's the thing. 100% of the times I don't take them up on that offer, but they asked me, right? So because they asked me, probably about 40, 50, maybe even 60% of the time, I'm gonna be like, all right, I got the donut, I got the coffee. Well, let me go ahead and get, that extra thing to my order, right? Every smart business does this, right? So as entrepreneurs, we got to think like a big business and be doing the exact same thing, right? So what you want to do, what you should be doing, whenever someone books an appointment with you, you should never end the appointment with just a booked appointment, right? Most people, will schedule your haircut appointment, right? Schedule a haircut is going to say, thanks for booking your appointment. I'll see you at the date and time, blah, blah, blah. What you want to make sure that you do is at the end of that, thanks for booking your appointment. Here are some other things that you may want that's going to help you, after you leave the shop, right? Here are some other things that, I recommend that our other clients like. It could be a hairbrush, some shampoo, some whatever the case may be. You got to offer that 100% of the time. That's not saying that 100% of the time somebody's going to take it, but guess what? Just like I do with anything else, Starbucks, Dunkin' Donuts, any other restaurant, right? When I order online, it asks you, would you like these other products? Well, you got to do the same thing with your business, because there's a chance, even if it's a 30% chance, that the next time I book my haircut, I'm like, you know what? I do need some extra shampoo. You know what? I do need, another sponge brush, or I do need whatever. But if you don't offer it, people can't take you up on it, right? So one of the things that you should be doing, and this is kind of a 2-in-1, I guess you could say, this is like 1 and 2. You should be offering additional products. Now, for those of you guys that do have additional products, you should be offering your additional products to your clients at every opportunity you have to. And what I mean by that is when they book an appointment, and secondly, via email, via text messages, when you're following up, right? You want to offer your appointments. Now, for those of you guys that don't have anything, one of the 3 things I highly recommend that you guys do, especially if you are in the hair industry, you can go to Amazon.com and become an affiliate absolutely free. Mostly all of these sites, if you scroll down to the bottom of any of these sites, you'll see an opportunity for you to become a partner or an affiliate, a referral partner, right? You can sign up. They're going to give you anywhere between 5 to 15% per sale, right? Walmart.com, Sally'sBeautySupply.com, just about anything you can think of has an affiliate or referral program, but you can use these things to offer these same products to your clients. And the reason I'm telling you guys this is because even with my barber, right? And this is why I start kind of pushing in this direction, because she recommended that I go get, instead of the sponge brush, that I go get the metal brush that you use to curl up your hair, right? So we went on Amazon to get it. But by the time we got finished, my wife, my children had a bunch of stuff in our Amazon cart. I think it came up to over $600, right? So here's the thing. Even though you are referring one product, the way all of these systems work, everything that goes into the cart, not just that hairbrush, not that just that shampoo that you recommended, you're not going to just get commissions on that. You get commissions on every single thing that gets put in that cart. And they also have something called cookies, right? These cookies, which is pretty much tracking cookies. What happens is if you refer me to get a hairbrush and I don't actually purchase that hairbrush the time that I look it up or go online, if I go back online within 24 hours or 48 hours for some of these sites like Amazon, what happens is even if I purchase something later, because I came from your link first, and even if I go directly to that site, it doesn't matter. Your cookies, your tracking cookies is tied to me or tied to that person. So meaning that if I put something in my cart later, you still want to make commissions on that. So that's kind of the first you know, part of your income that you should be making. So I highly recommend that you guys do that. If you guys got products, you want to position your stuff to offer to your current clients. If you don't have products, then I highly recommend that you go to Amazon.com, Sally'sBeautySupply.com, or Walmart.com, whatever the case may be. And more than likely, the stuff that you're recommending is in there. And if anything is in Amazon, because everything is on Amazon, right? So, but I'm gonna show you guys real quick. So when you guys get set up with our system inside the Spruce system, right? One of the things that you're gonna have access to and be able to do is you're gonna go to sites, you're gonna have some funnels already laid out for you guys, right? So, you know, so for some of you guys, I think, you know, already got started. So if you already started, you log into your site, you go to, you log into your, you know, to your platform and to the site, you're going to see a bunch of funnels. So we got funnels for you already. We got ebooks and digital product funnels, physical product funnels for those of you guys that's selling things such as, you know, physical products, any physical product, barber and barbershop funnels, hair salon funnels, salon suite funnels, med spa funnels, all these different things, personal branding, hair care, hair treatment, things of that nature. So that's all in there for you. So what I'm gonna do real quick is I'm gonna hop into one of these real quick and just show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. So for this example, I'm just gonna go into, let's say, barbershop funnel number 1. And you guys can choose whichever one you like and delete anything else. But I just wanna give you guys an example. So I'm gonna open this up here. And as you guys can see, as soon as you pull up. So we try to make this as simple as possible for you guys that want to kind of jump in and kind of get started. So these are some things that are kind of already set up for you where they can book an appointment. The cool thing is, if you're already using a booking service such as Stylists, Booksy, any of those other names out there that I can't think of, Squire, whatever the case you're using, you can literally just put in the link in here and it'll take you to that. Also, one of the things I always like to have on a website is something to get people to get into your system, right? So like this example, this is a free hair wash on your next visit. Subscribe to our, you know, exclusive VIP list, whatever the case may be. You want to have something where people can sign up with you, all right? And then you also want to offer your products if you have them as well. But so let's say, for instance, someone books an appointment with you, in which your appointment should look like after someone books an appointment, which is you always want to have that upsell, right? You just want to ask people about that next thing. So let's let me go back here real quick and just show you what a thank you page or a checkout page should kind of like resemble. So as you can see here, instead of just saying thanks for booking your you know, your site, what you want to have is something where as though you're offering your products every single time, 100% of the time. So you should never just say thank you for booking without offering something next, because now you're leaving a bunch of money on the table. You don't know how much money on the table. And I was going to go, I didn't even mention this when I had Erica on earlier, but I did this with about 12 of my clients, right? And one of the plays that we ran was something called an upgrade card. So upgrade is basically like is a credit card, but they offer $100 for every person that signed up, plus every person that you refer, you get $100, right? So when that person signs up, they get a free $100. Well, we ran the same similar play like this, right? After someone signs up for anything with you, right? The next thing it said, would you be interested in this, right? So it was the upgrade card. That upgrade card, I had a lot of people make a minimum of, I had 12 people make a minimum of $1,000 almost immediate with that upgrade card, right? Some people made 3,000, some people made more, right? By running this simple play, okay? So these are the type of things that you want to do. And I'm showing you guys how powerful this is and how much money you possibly leaving on the table. So that's just one of the things that you guys want to do, but this is already set up for you to plug and play your, plug in your upsell, whatever they are, right? When you go in there, you literally edit it, put whatever you want to put in there, change certain things that you want to change, and that's already set up for you. Now, cool thing is, and we're going to talk about this in a second, we actually help you with this stuff. We actually have a do it done for you option where we literally put the whole creative service for you, take your products, put them in there, set them up, right? We're going to talk about that in a sec. Now, one of the next things that you guys definitely want to do is, as we talked about earlier, is run ads. How many of you guys are running ads right now? Drop it in the comments. If you're running ads right now to get more sales, drop it in the comments. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna go on. Okay. So ads are powerful. You guys definitely should be running ads because ads are going to give you the ability to make money in your sleep, which is what we all want to do, right? We want to make money in our sleep. Apologize, I'm kind of charging my computer real quick. But you guys definitely want to make sure that you are running ads. So I'm gonna show you a simple way. How many of you guys think ads are difficult? Because that's one of the biggest problems I hear. Most people are struggling. They don't know what to do. They think it's too difficult. How many of you guys think it's too difficult? Drop a 2 down in the comment if you think it's too difficult. And I'm going to show you an easy way that we're going to set these up. All right. So I'm going to show you guys a simple way to run ads, right? So if you come down here, you see, if you guys log into our system and you come to the bottom, you see these 3-click ad launchers. I'm gonna show you guys how to start running ads in 3 clicks, right? Now, with this, I tried to actually do it from another account, but I think I may have mixed up my account, so I apologize about that. But basically, what you're able to do is, let me take you to a different account that's maybe not set up yet, just to show you guys what you'll be able to do once you get into the system and why this is so powerful. So basically, if you go down to the 3-click ads launcher, right, it's going to say connect to Facebook. Now, as I always say, when you connect to Facebook, you guys got to remember that Facebook and Instagram are one. So whenever you run ads to Facebook, you can also run ads to Instagram as well. And you could also, system is also set up to where so you can also add your TikTok and start running ads that way as well. But when you connect your Facebook, what it's going to have you do, well, this one is already kind of taken, and so it's not going to really pop up, but it's literally 3 clicks. You will go to your Facebook and you would just connect your Facebook page. You got to have a business page. You connect your Facebook business page to the system. Now, once it's connected, you can start running ads without ever even having to go into Facebook itself. You can literally go right into the Spruce platform and start running your ads. So typically you'll be able to just click on, run a new campaign. Then after you select your new campaign, what you would be able to do is choose your industry, right? So whether it's, let's say for instance, barbers, you run a day spa, hair salon, health and wellness, nails and lashes. If you do that, if you got a salon suite, you click there, massage therapist. So for this example, I'm just going to go ahead and click on hair salon, right? Now, here are just some of the ads that's already set up. Typically, you got, a $25 off of your haircut, $30 towards, women's haircut. There's so many more ads that we typically, add on a constant basis. But just to show you guys kind of what it looked like, you can literally come in here and just change a few things that's already set up for you. So 20% off of, a haircut. You really don't have to come in and adjust anything. So it's already set up for you to do local marketing, meaning that if you come in, you set up your ads, it's going to run for about 20 miles outside of your radius, right? You could add a different picture in there if you want to, or just send us a picture, we'll throw it in there and run your ads for you. So this is how we help a lot of our clients generate a lot of leads, generate a lot of new clients because of the way we run ads. We kind of let Facebook, Instagram kind of do its thing to get you guys a lot of new clients. But literally you can go within the system without having to leave the system and set up your ads literally within 3 clicks. Now with this one, this is already kind of set up, and I kind of tried to log out to log back in just to show you guys what it looks like, but gave me a little bit of complications when I tried to log back in. But again, you can manage everything directly from this system. So that's basically 3 of the strategies I wanted to show you guys, right? So another strategy I'm going to show you guys that you're going to have access to is inside of the automations, right? So if you go to your automations, right, and then you can set up anything that you want to set up, right? So we've got certain things in here for you already that you can do text message marketing. We can do DM marketing, that you could basically select the keyword. So prime example, here was a keyword campaign. This is a Facebook DM reply, right, that we ran, and this was a successful, thing we ran for a few of our clients, right? So whereas though you choose your keyword, it's going to be a Facebook reply. They'll get their, you'll get your messages already set up, and then we got it set up for like 3 days going out, 3 or 4 days, to where as though people are automatically getting responses on Facebook, on TikTok, on Instagram, right? We do the same exact thing for every social media platform. So if you guys are, let's say, promoting some candles, right? You could just say, DM me the word candles, and then they're going to get a campaign that just automatically start responding. So as soon as they hit your DM, your campaigns is already responding to people. Same thing with text message marketing, right? Soon as somebody hits you with a keyword, it's already spitting out your things, but you want to make sure you have people going back into a funnel. And this is where your long-term nurture comes in, right? The reason why people leave so much money on the table is because you don't have a long-term nurture in place, right? You want to have your long-term nurture campaign in place. And we got a lot of those already done for you guys inside of our system now. So, we're constantly adding new things every week that's kind of helping you guys. So we've got some, what we call like our fire sequences, to where as though we got long-term campaigns, nurture campaigns. So whenever someone purchases a digital product for you, whenever someone purchases, you want to offer an upsell or a downsell, we have all of these things already in place for you guys. Only thing you do is literally just connect it and change, a few words, and we'll show you how to do that. Once you get inside, we show you how to just, within a matter of a few clicks, that you can change a few things, and literally it's going to change on all of your forms. Okay, so that's just kind of the basis of what you guys want to have in place. You guys want to have something where so you're not, having to figure out a bunch of tech work, not having to be too technical, not having to figure out a bunch of things. We've done a lot of things for you guys to kind of eliminate the headache of tech stress, right? Of stress from tech, and so that you guys can able to come in, start making the money that you guys want to make, things of that nature. So those are just like 4 of the ways that we kind of help you increase your revenue, right? I know I probably named more than 4. I probably named about a good 5 or 6 already, but those are just some of the base things. But you definitely want to make sure that you have funnel in place. You want to have nurture campaigns in place, and you don't want to stress yourself out doing it, which is the biggest part we come in. So, but I always say, the biggest thing that we have, right, and the biggest thing that I believe in, right, in order for us to kind of get you set up, is you want to make sure that you either have a good system in place that allows you to do it without the headache, right, where you can instantly get your stuff set up, or to be able to have somebody do it for you, which is one of the things that we do. I can tell you that 80% of the people that come to us, they have us do it for you. And the reason being is because some of this stuff can be stressful. As Erica hopped on, and so many of our clients hop, that we help, but I'm glad that she was able to hop on a night that literally, like I say, she's single parent, 6 children, working, nearly full time. And at the same time, we're able to create systems for her to where as though she's able to focus on what she does and make so much money. We're able to take, not just her to 6 figures. We got several clients that we are able to take to 6 figures. Whether you are, like I say, in a situation like hers where you're super busy and you don't want to worry about none of this tech stuff, right? What I love about her, she's always just throwing it out to me like, listen, I need help with this. This is what I want to do. She always has the idea, and we just able to put it in place for her, right? I've had people that's already making multiple millions that didn't even understand the power of system. One of my clients, he makes his millions, but all of it is tied to his hands, right? Now we created a whole nother system to where he was able to take him to a whole nother $1 million that had nothing to do with his hand, right? His hand being on the work. He does construction and build, new housing projects and all of it. So now we set up a whole course for him to where he teach people how to do exactly what he's doing in the real estate niche, exactly how he's making his millions, right? So that's what we want to do with those creative services, those creative products. We created a course for him. His course just made over $400,000 from the course we created, right? So we took him from working, he was working probably about 16 hours a day, managing sites, doing construction, building new projects, and all of that stuff is great. But if you don't even have time to enjoy the money that you make, it doesn't mean a lot. So you guys want the freedom, right? You want to use systems to create the freedom that you need. If you guys, want to get more clients, you want to put systems in place that's going to help you get more clients. You guys trying to make more money, you want systems in place that's going to help you make those money, make more money. You also want to be able to brand yourself or your business, right, on social media in a way that just kind of makes sense to you. And for those of you guys that's thinking that branding yourself means that you got to be on social media posted all day, that is not true at all, right? Because I've got clients that don't do social media at all. I'm one of those people, I didn't like social media for real. And one ad, once you set up an ad the right way, one funnel can drive you to 6 figures, 7 figures. One funnel done right will drive you to the revenue that you're looking for. So that's what we want to help you guys do. Set up that funnel for you. Set up those funnels, those automations that's going to help you, drive you to your desired income and freedom that you want so that you don't have to work so hard. So that's kind of a little bit on, the system, how it works, how it looks a little bit. But one of the first things I recommend that, if you guys want help, I'm going to give you guys an opportunity to hop on a free 6-figure strategy call. So we want to take whatever idea you have, whatever it is that you do, and we want to just do a free strategy call, right? Non-obligation, no obligation free, right? So that we can kind of put a system in place for you, or at least give you a system that you can walk away with, that you'll be able to take your business to that next level. Also, we want to give you the opportunity to kind of get started with our Spruce program, right? To where as though we put all these things in place for you. A lot of people who do similar to what we do, they're using like 5 or 6 different programs, right? Most people are using, one of the most common things is ClickFunnels, right? Which is like anywhere between $97 to $297 a month. You got to use an email marketing service. You got to use a text messages marketing service. You got to use Zapier to make it all work together. You got to use a scheduling services, a calendar service, right? To make it all work together. You got to do all of these different things, and that can be confusing and frustrating when you got 5, 6, 7, 12 different subscriptions going on, when you can literally do everything that you need to do. One service, one subscription, one platform can be all set up for you, and the opportunity for it to get done for you. So really, I'm going to open it up for a little bit of Q&A real quick, and just want to see if we got any questions right now. So you guys got questions, you can kind of drop it into the comments.
Yeah, I've been responding to a couple of questions in the chat while you talking. I'm over here working in this chat box. But so to the Campbell, he was asking if he had to come with his own website outside of the platform for it to work. And no, actually, we have templates already set up inside of the Spruce platform. Plenty of templates for a website or a funnel. You can also, if you have a current ClickFunnels subscription and you have funnels running already, does it actually, we have the capability to take and clone that funnel from ClickFunnels and drop it into the Spruce back office, and then it automatically populates. So therefore, you don't have to do any of the work when it comes to, if you already have a ClickFunnels funnel already in existence. Right. So yeah, so answer your question, no, you have everything within your dashboard. This is like your command center, right? If you ever watch Star Trek or Star Wars, they on the ship, Han Solo, this is where it all goes down. You don't necessarily have to be anywhere else but the Spruce platform.
Right. Somebody said, is this a one-time fee? So it is a monthly subscription, unless you choose the one-time option, which obviously, if you choose the annual option, it is obviously going to be cheaper whenever you choose annual with just about anything, same as it is with us. When you choose annual, it can be one time. However, outside of that, yes, it is a monthly subscription, starting at 97, just depending on which, when you want to start it. So we do kind of have two different services. So we have a 97 package, then we got our VIP package, right? So our 97 is our standard. You get all of the standard service, but then our VIP session, right? Here's the difference between the two, because a lot of people ask, what's the difference between our VIP package and our standard package? So our standard package is $97 a month, similar to another service that many people use, which is ClickFunnels. The difference between that, number one, is we give you everything in one platform. With ClickFunnels, you still need a bunch of other stuff to make it work. With this, right, we have a 97 and a 297 package. The difference between the two packages is you're going to get, with our VIP service, you're going to get all of the standard stuff that you get. You get the service, everything I showed you guys, but you also get monthly one-on-one coaching. You're going to also get access to our weekly group trainings, which is going to start next week, because we are I guess you could say, a new company, even though we've kind of been helping people for a while. But as far as under the actual Spruce company name, that is new. So we are doing something. So that is the cost, $97 a month or $297. And so what we're doing right now, being as though you guys are, we're doing something special for you guys, right? So instead of doing a 14-day trial, we're going to do a 30-day trial for you guys, number one. And instead of $297, we're going to do $197, because there are a lot of things that we're still putting in place, a lot of things that we're constantly adding every week, just to kind of, make sure that you guys are getting the results that you want and things of that nature. So those are the prices right now. Join, didn't see any courses. So many of the courses are still coming. Most of them are pretty much done. So I think right now, the only thing that's available is the business credit course right now. The other courses are coming within this week. So for the 197, which is our VIP, which is normally 297, but for the 197, which is our VIP, what you're going to get with that is the monthly coaching calls, right? Where we're just basically following up, making sure that you're hitting your numbers, seeing what we can do to help you reach your numbers on a monthly basis. You're also getting access to, which is our six-figure academy, where you're going to have access to all of these courses here that you guys see, from helping you guys with taxes, business credit, personal credit, additional training that's in here, social media training, Instagram, that's going to be free to you guys, right? YouTube training, Facebook, Toro, all of these other things that you guys can use to make additional income, right? And so that's kind of the two main differences, or the three main differences between the standard and the VIP, right? You guys are getting access to everything. And also, you guys are getting access, for those of you guys that, want to boost up your personal credit, that kind of comes along with your service as well. So you guys are getting, basically, for those of you guys that need it, you don't have to use it, but for those of you guys, that need better credit, you're struggling with credit services, you kind of get some assistance with credit repair as well, with your access as well. So those are kind of those are the differences between the two plans. And very important too, because I see a couple of people on here that joined, I believe, last week or week before last, and did not schedule an onboarding call. So I want to say this, for those of you guys that's joined, like I said, you guys can get started for free, but this is super duper 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 important. I can't stress the importance of this. And this is, I'll put this here in our start here for sure. One of the first things that you guys want to do is you want to schedule your onboarding call, because if you don't schedule that onboarding call, we don't know how to help you get the results that you're looking for. We don't know, we need to know exactly what you do, what type of goals you're trying to reach, and for where you are, so we know exactly how to help you. We can get you to the right services that's going to make more sense for you wherever you are, right? So that's very important. You guys can get started for free, but one of the first things you want to do is schedule that onboarding call, because that's going to allow us to help you get the results that you're trying to get. So it's very, very, very important. Then the second thing is you can access the training portal, which is kind of, the start here training, which let me just go ahead and click on that. But some of the first things you want to do, you can literally click on that. You'll be given access once you sign up, but even if you don't get access, you can literally just drop your email in there, put your name in. If it's your first time, it'll just say welcome and have you sign in again. And otherwise, you would just drop in your email and kind of go into the training portal from there. So what is the link to sign up? Chen is going to drop the link in the comments. You can definitely refer back to him to get started. Aaliyah, how do you schedule the call? Okay, I'll drop that in the comment as well. Matter of fact, if you're already signed, I'll go ahead and send you guys this link right here. Let me go ahead and take this. And this is, of course, if you already signed up, whether you sign up as under the free trial or not, or you actually got started, you can definitely use this link to schedule your onboarding appointment. Very, very important. Well, I've seen another question in here.
Aaliyah, do you see the link for the call? Or Ayana, Ty put the link in the chat for the onboarding appointment. If you still need to do that. Yo, Ty,
Yeah.
Put it in there one more time. I think you probably just send it to the panel. You gotta click everyone with the link.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, everyone. My bad. Okay, there it is. Everybody should see it now. Okay, so yeah, so you can definitely schedule there. For those of you guys, whether you're just getting started or thinking about getting started, you definitely just use that link. Use that same link, even if you actually didn't get started. Just go ahead and use that link, book an appointment, and literally we want to help you guys literally just show you how to get the results you want, regardless of whether you use our system or not. Because the blueprint is the same, but our system just makes stuff so easy, so much easier with that, right? I seen another question I wanted to respond to. Oh, okay, Lee needs help with the ebook. Yeah, we definitely help with the ebooks. Like I said, I had Erica on. She could definitely attest to that. So we created tons of ebooks that she done sold, including the ones that we about to work on right now. But yeah, that's definitely the way to go.
Well, let's see. So to Campbell, when were you present for the whole entire presentation tonight? Because we went through the whole system. I just want to make sure, because we won't be able to go back through it again. So if
okay, so I'm going to give you a quick, a real quick run through, right? So whenever you come in, right? Well, maybe not, because I don't want this computer running too slow. But basically, you'll have access to a lot of the different things. So your dashboard, when you log in, will look similar to this, right? And you got different areas. I'm not going to go through all of these areas on here because we go through it on the inside. But nevertheless, I think one of the biggest things that we have is kind of, if you go to sites, there's already a bunch of funnels and sites already set up for you. You got a bunch of options. And when I say that these funnels are set up for you, I'm not just talking about front end. It's not like, you go to ClickFunnels or one of these other funnel type of websites. They got websites done for you. No, we have literally entire systems set up for you. And that's why I recommend that you guys schedule those onboarding calls, because during the onboarding calls, we actually show you how to connect some of these automations that's already done, how to change some things. So we have sequences that I kind of showed you guys a little bit earlier, right? So whether you're selling digital products, physical products, to where so these sequences are basically a sequence full of text messages, emails that's going out for a long enough time frame to nurture your clients, so that you don't have to really, do a lot of these things. So these things are, a lot of these are already set up. Text messages, emails, you just drop in, change a few words. And that was the other question I wanted to answer too. Also, if you do have an outside website and you want to connect it to this, literally, you could just send us your website and we will, our team will literally clone it right into here. Okay, it doesn't matter where your website is from. We'll literally take it. If you already have one, if you need one, of course we can do that. But if you already have one, it's not a big deal. Don't matter where your website is from. Like, our team will literally replicate that website. Yeah, funnel. So, okay, so do we have a funnel? So let me just go ahead and just go back to one of the other funnels. So let me just go to, let's say for instance, hairstylists and hair salon funnels. This is just an example here. Usually we got a bunch, right, to choose from. You do have to kind of go inside of them. You don't have it yet, but you have a website template that you like. Absolutely. So yes, if you do have a website template, like, so let's say for instance, you see somebody's website that you really like and you want us to duplicate that, literally you can drop it in, we will duplicate it. Now, we typically duplicate those websites for, that's like an additional fee for that. I mean, but it's only $97 and it's typically a 2 to 3 day turnaround on those. Now, if you are VIP, you can definitely drop it in and we set the, or I'm sorry, not VIP, but if you take our done for you option, we do have a done for you option inside of the system. So if you do the done for you option, whatever you got is already going to be included. So we literally not just do that, we set everything up for you. So prime example, this website right here, right? Or this funnel page, if you wanted us to like literally, we show you how to do it if you want to do it yourself. But if you wanted us to literally just set everything up for you, because a lot of people want to be 100% hands off, right? Literally take your pictures, your products, your whatever it is that you do, set everything up for you. Obviously certain things we would need from you, like obviously, your picture, your information, where your location is and things of that nature. But we set all that stuff up for you, and including the entire campaign. So not just that, I mean, we set up your entire email campaign, your follow-up campaigns, all of that good stuff. We literally do all of that stuff for you guys. So somebody asked, is it going to be your own domain or a .spruce or a spruce.com domain? So you have an option, right? If you do not provide us with a domain or access to your domain, you automatically want to get a spruce.com. So it'll be whatever your business name is or your preferred name, .spruce.com, which is a bit of a sub account name, just like with most platforms. However, if you have your own domain and you want to connect, show you how to do it, or, again, you can just give us access and we can set that up for you if you have your own domain. But definitely, as I mentioned before, like I say, I do see a couple of people on here who got started a couple of weeks ago and didn't schedule that. So I just want to reiterate that onboarding call is crucial, right? Because we want to help you guys get to the money, right? Help you guys get to the bag, right? The only way we can do that, we need to know what you do, what you need, where you're trying to go, so we can give you the right tools, put the right systems in place, and just, get you on that right foot. So I highly, highly, highly recommend. Again, 2 ways. I want to make sure these 3 things before I go any further, before we hop off. Number 1, it's 2 plans, $97 plan, which is the standard plan, right? Standard plan is going to get you the entire system. And then there is the kind of the VIP plan, I'm sorry, which is going to get you the monthly coaching calls, is going to get you access to the 6-figure VIP Academy, is going to get you access to additional tools that you're going to use to, to kind of leverage your business. Those are the main 3 things it's going to get you. And you're also going to get access to the auto ads launcher. So those 3 things right there, are 4 things rather, are the biggest reasons why you want to go VIP versus standard. Now with the standard plan, you don't necessarily get access to the 3-click ads launcher. And somebody asked about the ads. So with the ads, they're really designed for local businesses. So I will say that. Thanks for mentioning that. They're not really designed for like nationwide ads, right? We can still help you with the ads and running your ads but you will have to go into Facebook for those. The ones that's directly on our platform is designed for local, meaning that anything within 50-mile radius.
Which is good when it comes to the niche that you guys are in, opening up a school, right? Not saying people don't come across country, because when I was in Barber and cosmetology school, there was a lady that traveled from like Montana all the way to San Francisco and went to Santa Veda with me, and then she ended up flying back once she was done with the program. So I mean, it happens, but when you're in the school space, 50-mile radius is good. People are local, and they're more likely, of course, to come to your institution to get their license. That's good, and you can do all that inside the dashboard. But like Ty said, if you want to have a more national reach, you have to go directly to Facebook for that. Zandra, you do not need an email list, but if you have one from another system, download the CSV, upload it to Spruce, and then you can automatically start connecting to people through our platform via the text message SMS feature that's built into Spruce. But this platform helps you build a list, email
Right.
list, SMS list. So this is like, for those that know, my son. Yeah.
Yeah, so we definitely want to help you build your list, no matter we definitely help you build your list. So somebody asked a question, good question, do we still need slick tests? Listen, I'm telling you guys, with this, you don't need none of that other stuff. Like text messaging is already literally in here. Email marketing is in here. Now the difference is you do have to pay for your text message and your email, but it's not even a cost that you would normally pay if you go to a normal email service. And the reason being is you only pay for what you use. You can use as much as you want to, but you only pay for what you use. Now, I think for the emails, as a matter of fact, I'm just going to go to it real quick and just show you guys real quick. So if I go to email services, I believe it's well, actually it doesn't say it on here, but it's like $1. They're both like $1 and something a month. I think for the emails it's like $1.15 for the text messages is a standard $1.35 a month, right? But it's like less than a penny for each email that you send in a campaign, right? So you can send unlimited one-to-one text messages, right? But when you're doing bulk messages, that's what you get charged for. And it's like I say, like it's less than a penny. It's like 0.7 something cents. Same thing for your text messages, right? Is like 0.85%. So it's less than a penny. And unless you have a huge list, which obviously you want to grow to, like you only pay for what you use. So a lot of our clients, because they only got like 100 people or less and sending out so many amount of emails and text messages, they pay less than like $5-6 a month for their email and text messages.
I'm back. So I don't know if you already answered this one, but LaQuishan, hopefully I said your name right, Miss Harris. But yeah, so yeah, this is one-stop shop. We're accessible. On the strength of our relationship with Chin, he gave us the opportunity, and we're not trying to make anybody look bad for giving us the opportunity to help their network of people. So we're here, we're accessible. When things get busy, instead of 2-day turnaround, it might be 3, but we'll stay in constant communication, and that's the key. So
Right.
yes, we're here. Yes.
Matter of fact, is Chris on here tonight? My guy Chris with the Barber College. Is he on here? We just did some stuff for him. I got another Erica that should be, and she got started a couple weeks ago. So I don't see his name on here. But anyway, I want to throw this out there real quick. And this is inside. Once you guys, okay, I see Chris. All right, real quick. Let me see if I could let you jump on in here real quick, man. Yeah. I see your hands up. I don't even know how to get to you. Okay, there we go. Okay, I just gave you access to I think unmute. You there,
Can you hear me?
Chris? Yes, sir.
Can you-
Yes, sir.
Okay, what's going on, guys?
How's it going? Yeah, man. Just wanted to just real quick, just man, let the folks know, man. We got you set up. You ain't pretty much put your hands on nothing yet, did you?
Oh, I was just really looking at the tool tonight for the first time, really just going through
Yeah.
it. And it looks like it's just like ClickFunnels. So I don't think it's gonna be a major task at all for me to learn how to really work everything. So
Yeah.
I just see where I can go in and make my own changes. And I just actually posted to like 3 of my social media profiles, and it was pretty easy. So I think
Right.
it's gonna be great, man. Like integrating everything in one spot to where I can
Absolutely.
like use just one tool instead of like 7 different ones.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. And then, like I said, that's just the tip of the iceberg. I don't even know if you had a chance to go through all of the stuff that we kind of set up for you, though. But we'll probably go through that maybe on tomorrow. But by the time we hop back on, you definitely want to have a testimonial, brother.
Yeah, for sure. I'm super excited, man. I'm ready. Actually, I want to help my other barbers make more money too, because
Yeah.
man, it's cool to spread the wealth.
Absolutely. I just wanted to bring you on for a hot second. I appreciate you for jumping on the spot, though.
Okay, no problem, man. No
Yes,
problem.
sir.
Anytime.
Yes. All right. But yeah, so not only that, like I say, we got people like I know Chris said he just hopped on, right? And he got started about 2 weeks ago, but literally we got people that haven't even hopped on into the system at all and already making plenty of money. Right. I got people that's making 6 figures that outside of their initial time logging in has literally never logged into the system. So that's why I highly recommend that done for you option when you guys see it, because we set it up for you. Most people don't even want to deal with it. Most people don't even have time. After you've been doing hair, doing whatever it is you do for however long you do it, 8 hours, 10 hours, commute, all that good stuff like that, kids, family, you're trying to bust a grub before you kick back, want to watch some TV. You don't have no time to get into all this, stuff like that. So I highly recommend that, you guys choose the done for you option, which most people do, honestly, because it just makes sense, but we literally set it up for you.
My thing is this though. All right, still log in. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh no, for sure.
still, hey, look, I'm a done for you too. You know what I'm saying? Even though he and I are partners, that's my mindset. If I got the money for it, I'm invested. You handle, you the expert. You say you're the expert, then here's the bread. But still, go in the back office and still get familiar. You still want to know what's going on. But in terms of, do you have to be hands-on once we set everything up? No, but you still want to go back and monitor just so like, okay, you want things to make sense. You don't want things to look like it's a foreign language to you. You know what I'm saying? I'm still one of those people. When I'm still cutting hair and people want to learn how to like to line themselves up in between haircuts before they come back to see me, I'm a proponent of that. Like, learn how to do that. Always look good, right? But so yeah, we'll take care of it, but still, log in and just, get familiar. You don't have to be a coding expert, nothing like that, but still log in and just know what's going on. That's
Absolutely, absolutely. And real quick for the record, I just want want people to know, Sam is my partner, we partners now, but I just want to make this for the record. When I first approached him, it was, client based approach, right? You know what I mean? So, and I'm saying that to say, he paid for the done for you before we even actually became partners, right? So we just started
that's what I'm
throwing some
saying. Hey,
ideas.
I'll go on. Let me shoot you that bread.
Yeah, so I think, I don't even know. I think we probably formed a partnership. I think probably that night, which is another point. I know he talked about it, but I just want to just tap back on it because you guys have to know, those of you guys that got clients, they so much more than you clients. And I'm speaking from this, like I said, I've never been in the hair industry, but I was an Uber driver for a while. You got to have the right conversations with people because you never know who's sitting in your chair. You never know who coming to buy that thing from. You never know who your clients is. So that's super important. One of the things my mentor always taught me was that conversation can equal compensation, right? Turn into compensation, right? You want to have the type of conversations that turn into compensation. Now, with that being said, right, since we partnered up, how many CEOs have sat in your chair? I don't even know if you knew that they were CEOs prior to us really kind of partnering. That is, you really got something to present to people, right?
So,
this turned to a whole thing. We got CEOs that's sitting in this chair that we doing work for.
Well, I'm a good barber, period. I'm a really good barber. I took time for me to, obviously hone my skills and all that. I'm not the best in the world, but I am really good. And I think one of the things that really got me there, besides my skills and knowing how to fade and all that and do crispy lineups, is the fact that I know how to connect with people. My soft skills are second to none. So if there's any barbers and beauticians in here that are still behind the chair, to still have the opportunity to really not try to invade anybody's privacy, but just start asking probing questions like, what do you do? How did you get into that industry or whatever? Because now I'm going back to Ty's point. Prior to us being in business together, I pretty much knew what everybody did. But once, like you said, I had something to truly offer, right? They started asking me questions. It wasn't me trying to pitch them and sell them nothing. Universe, God, whatever you believe in, you know what I'm saying? But I think it was God, boom, Sam, now you got something. Because it seemed like right when that happened, they started asking me, what you been working on, man? What do you want to do outside of barbering? Do you see something bigger? What's your vision? You feel me? And then I had something to say, right? So the couple CEOs that do sit in my chair to this day, one owns a water company. You probably seen it, Path Water. You seen it in the airport, 7-Eleven, wherever. Path Water. It's the water that comes in aluminum bottles, right? I cut the founders. That's who I cut. I'm here in the Bay Area. So I come across a lot of people that are the founders of companies, startups, or whatever, right? Now I got some other people that are, screenwriters and different industries, right? That are they really as the young folks say, they really got some motion out here, right? Really got some motion. So long story short, with those founders of the water company, we started chopping it up and talking, and he was like, yo, Sam, I love what you're doing. Show us something, like an MVP, minimal viable product. And if the numbers make sense, we'll invest, right? So it's just kind of you got to be able to tap into your network. And my motto, what I say is, if a person trusts me with their hair, then they trust me with their life. At least for them those 2 weeks, because I can make you feel like Superman or a bozo, right? So yeah, you really tap into those people to sit down in your chair, because if they are your clients and you build some type of rapport, then because likability likability really gets you a long way. Then they might be open to a business proposition, right? Whether partnership or investment, or they could possibly even be like a mentor or a coach, depending on where they're at in life and their career, right? So that's how that's how it really started. Ty and I, he was my client, then I became his client, and then we chopped it up and really shared a vision, and it was pretty much we were going on the same path. And now we're like Voltron, you know, and now we're doing our thing. So for the people that's still behind the chair, you know, barbers, beauticians, makeup artists, lash techs, estheticians, you know, really tap into your client base, because you don't know who's sitting in your chair that's willing to do something for you, because you guys have built a bond. And as we know, barbers and beauticians and people in the service industry, we're also somewhat of we have that we're like mini therapists, right, that open up to us. So yeah, don't just talk about the surface level stuff. And this is part of my message. I'm glad that Ty and I are, you know, we're doing this and we're impacting the beauty space, right? We're helping create systems to help people propel their business. But my part of my message that fuels me and drives me is let people know, like, the people in your chair can really get you beyond it by just talking to them, because you never know who's sitting there. You never know. So just hopefully my testimony, my little gem I dropped really, you know, fuels somebody's fire, because that's how Ty and I are here to today, right? So yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, along those lines, I'm gonna let you guys know, because I know it's late, especially for you guys that's on the East Coast. I want to respect you guys' time, and you know, obviously the sun is still shining over here with us a little bit, but I was going away. But real quick, I just want to say this, and for those of you guys that's still on, you guys will notice once you get inside of our system. But you see, if you can see this little thing right here, like this is literally kind of lets you know everything that you need to know, all of the help. We got 24-hour, 24/7 response that literally respond within 15 minutes or less. Most of our support team responds in like really like 3 minutes or less, but maximum 15 minutes, where you guys can go in, ask all of the questions you need to ask. If you can't find a problem that you need, you just type in any word dealing with what you're looking for, whether it's funnels, websites. You got how-to videos and instructions in here that's going to show you, but you could also click to contact us, and our team will literally respond to you within like 3 to 15 minutes or less. So just want to throw that out. And then also one last thing, one last opportunity, right? Just like he mentioned, right? So just like, and not just him, right? So I got other people, whatever, but you guys, we also have an affiliate program as well, whereas though you guys can make up to 30%, right? So for those of you guys that do come across people and they talk, you're able to have a conversation with them. And I'm telling you this because I just had 2 other clients do the same thing, where they were able to refer back, you know, to us setting up systems for you, just like we're talking about. Literally just had a major corporation come to us and want us to set up a system. So now you're making 20%. And like I say, our commissions and what we do is lifetime commission. So this system, this proof system itself can be a whole nother revenue stream for you guys within itself. So we're not just talking about like 20% or 30% one time. We're talking about lifetime commissions. So as many times you refer people to us, as long as they're clients or customers, no matter what service they get, you can make 20 to 30% commission on that. So I highly recommend that you guys, you know, inquire about that as well. But what you guys can do for right now, if you want to get started, go ahead, sign up to get started. If you don't see the link in here, you definitely guys can message Chin after this one, DM him. He'll give you the link and for you guys to get started. And like I said, you guys got questions. Definitely let
me add
go
one.
to you can also join the Got Spruce group on Facebook too. Bring your questions there as well.
Yeah, let me add one more thing before we close out. So for the individuals, and obviously most of you guys in here are, you open up a school, right? That's what Chin does. So with the affiliate program, so you open up your school, right? You're using our Spruce platform to get people to come to your school, right? You're hoping to get your to build up a wait list. So that way you can either open up more locations or make sure that you have, once the graduating class has graduated and got their licenses, there's no wait time. Now you got the second, the third, the fourth, the fifth cohort coming in to your program so they can get licensed to be beauty professionals. Why not offer them the Spruce system as well as a part of their education to set them up for success when they go out into the real world?
Absolutely.
So like Ty said, you're giving them the information, you're giving them the tools for success, right? So
Literally, listen.
So my thing is this: this is one of my mottos, right? If you give somebody the tools to succeed, they'll be less likely to leave.
Absolutely.
When they do, they'll end up thanking you.
Absolutely.
So
And I just want to really just point that out, like, especially for you guys that are starting barber colleges, barber schools, a super, cool way to not only help the people that's graduating so that you can set them up for success, but also you can make an additional commission on that. But I also want to see, especially for you guys that got like salon suites, right? Because a lot of people are doing salon suites as well. And one of our salon suite clients are literally like, I got to get this to all of my tenants. Number one is going to help, if you got a salon suite, it helps your tenants stay successful, right? That come into your salon suite. If they're successful, then what's the likelihood of them paying their rent on time goes up. So this is why salon suite owners definitely reach out to us with this program. And then again, if you definitely got a barber school, barber college, obviously you give them the how-to skills when it comes to hair, but you also want to give them the success tool that he just mentioned as well. So listen, I'm not going to hold you guys. Like I said, I want to be respectful for you guys, especially over there on the East Coast. I'm going to let you guys go. If you guys got any further questions, I thank you for you guys' time. You guys got any further questions, you can definitely reach out to us, DM us on Facebook, Six Figure Hair Pros, or you can go to Got Spruce on any platform, Facebook, TikTok, IG. Just go to Six Figure Hair Pros because most people can remember that. Six Figure Hair Pros. All right. All platforms.
once again, thank you for your time. Thank you, Chin, for the opportunity. Thank you guys for hanging in with us. Hopefully you guys, guys and gals, had a got some inspiration towards the end. I started preaching, but like I said, thanks for the opportunity for us to present tonight, and look forward to working with you.
All right, I thank y'all. Okay, Campbell, Erica, Alea, Akira, Amber, Artez, Ayana, China, Deborah. We got George, Jason, John. Who else we got? Karen, Dr. Lakequay Sean, Lisa, Michelle, Nene. We got Pam, Payne, Ray's Elite, Sandy, Zandra. Who else we got, y'all? I can't, since I'm not the host, y'all can't see my face, but I want to thank y'all. This is recorded. We'll see y'all next week. Peace out. Y'all have a great evening.
All right, take care, everybody.
Y'all have a good one. Thank y'all. Thanks.
Good evening.
Hey.
I remember because you remember you're the host. You gotta cut it off, Ty.
Okay, yeah. I thought I did, but here we go.